Hey, what's up guys, Victor with PhoneArena here, and I have an interesting comparison for you today, the Samsung Galaxy S8 against the OnePlus 3T. The OnePlus 3T is the internet's darling, a phone with almost no marketing except for guerrilla marketing, except for the forums that's made it big. OnePlus is now known as a brand that delivers high quality devices, and on the other hand you have the juggernaut, you have the Samsung, the biggest phone manufacturer in the world, and its flagship, the Galaxy S8 with its infinite display, and you can instantly see the difference here. Now the S8 is much more compact, much easier to hold, much easier to handle, despite having a larger 5.8-inch display. This is a different aspect ratio that you have here, so the S8 is a little bit taller but narrower at the same time, so it means that in fact the screen real space that you have here is just 2.5% larger on the S8. So not much bigger of a display, but it feels more comfortable and it's definitely a nice design to have. But the OnePlus 3T is also well designed, features a solid aluminum body, it has that nice curve on the back that makes it more ergonomic. It's just that in comparison with the S8 it just feels so much bigger and not so convenient to handle with a single hand. It's harder to reach the fingerprint scanner, not as hard as on the S8, which has its fingerprint scanner weirdly positioned on the back, but still it is not the most convenient phone to use. The OnePlus 3T is a little bit too wide for one-handed comfort. In terms of display quality, we have some great displays here. 5.5-inch 16:9 one on the OnePlus 3T and the 5.8-inch Super AMOLED display here on the S8. By default, the S8 display defaults to Full HD resolution, but you can go into settings and unlock the full resolution, which is Quad HD, which is higher. Now we only recommend doing this if you're using VR headsets. If you're just using this phone normally, you don't need this. You will not notice the difference between Quad HD and Full HD. In terms of colors, both look nice. Now what about interface? Now Samsung has been notorious for its TouchWiz interface, and here it's improved so much. It's now cleaner, better organized, just a little more refined in every aspect, which makes a big difference. Now OnePlus on the other hand has some nice customizations. You can select whether you have on-screen buttons or not, which is nice. You can customize the two buttons, invisible buttons here up front on the side of the home key. You have an invisible back key or a recent key, and you can switch those positions. And you have stuff like that on the OnePlus 3T, but in overall experience, the S8 is just a little bit richer in terms of options while still maintaining that clarity. In terms of performance, the S8 has the Snapdragon 835, the latest system chip by Qualcomm, which is the more powerful one, and it shows in games where the phone performs much better, and it's more solid in terms of frame rates. And if you're looking for a phone to game on, the S8 is the little bit better device, but the OnePlus 3T, quite frankly, is not a bad device in this aspect, and it runs all the latest games fairly well as well. Now what about the camera? Samsung gets a lot of hype around this latest camera, and it has quite a good reason for it. It was the first to use dual pixel autofocus, the fastest camera focusing technology around, but speed is not the end of the game here. You also need to worry about quality. Quality is the most important aspect of photography, and first we're looking at the camera app here, which is really nice on the Samsung phone. You can do things like just slide the shutter key up and down to zoom in, something you cannot do on the OnePlus. But in terms of quality, the OnePlus 3T is the better phone because it doesn't do some weird things that the S8 does. For example, the S8 consistently over sharpens images a little bit, giving them a little bit of a fake artificial look, while the OnePlus keeps detail perfectly sharp without over sharpening them. And it does produces just a more detailed, more well-balanced image, and the same applies for the selfies. An interesting effect on selfies on the OnePlus is that you get a bit of background blur, so it really makes your subject yourself stand out. Let's check out the video. Hey, what's up guys, Victor with PhoneArena here. Today testing the video stabilization on the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the OnePlus 3T. Both phones handheld, both phones in 4K video resolution on a sunny spring day here at our PhoneArena offices near. Hey, what's up guys, Victor with PhoneArena here. Today testing the video stabilization on the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the OnePlus 3T. Both phones handheld, both phones in 4K video resolution on a sunny spring day here at our PhoneArena offices nearby. Now you learned about the camera capabilities, the interface. Let's take a look at the battery life of these two phones, and here's where the S8 really shines. This newer chip with a more efficient manufacturing method on the Galaxy S8 yields some fantastic results, and the S8 is able to last us a day and a half, even 2 days easily. So that's it. The S8 is the phone that really has our heart going, and the OnePlus is a more affordable one that is still a great option. For more detailed comparison between these two, make sure to go to phonearena.com. Thanks for watching.